Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome back to another episode of ThiqueTalk Podcast with one of your favorite hosts, Tee.Nell. I'm excited for another episode, a mini episode, and a really special one in preparation of Pride 2.0 in Atlanta for MLK Weekend with one of the most influential promoters, I would say, for us here at ThiqueTalk Podcast because they represent not only our brand here at ThiqueTalk, but a brand that we are constantly pushing here. And that is of people of, y'all know my favorite word, of the bigger diaspora. But before we move any further, I want to say Happy New Year to all of our listeners, all our followers, all of our subscribers. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you add someone. Send this to someone. New episodes coming out very soon. But tonight episode, we're going to call this Who Let the Dogs Out? It is a special episode with a brand called The Real Big Dog. So I'm excited to be on the stage with Armani Bentley, Brandon, and Ceejay. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to ThiqueTalk.
So,
I'm going to let you guys
Thank
introduce
you.
the brand, whoever wants to take a jab at that, and then introduce yourselves. Where you from? How'd you get into this? And we will move on with the episode.
All right.
well, I guess I'll kick it
Well,
off. I'm CJ, and I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. Born and raised. I moved to Atlanta in 2001. I started realizing when it came to the big dogs, I started realizing that there wasn't a lot of spaces for us back in the early 2000s. For our white counterparts, tons of spaces, tons of events all over the country. But for men of color, there really wasn't any spaces for Thick Brother, for Big God to go and be the prize of the night. So me and Brandon decided to just say, hey, let's create something in order for it to, something for us. And that's where it started back in what 2000. Brandon, when did we did our first event?
first event was in 2004, but we started in 2003.
Yeah, so it's from 2004 until 2025. I mean 26. Well, it's 2026 now. So 2026, we've been
Yeah.
doing this strong start. Adult parties to meet and greets to day parties to the white party, the legendary white party, to many other events across this.
Mm.
We've done it, not just Atlanta. We've done events in Philly, Chicago, Miami, DC, and they're all pretty.
DC, yeah. Los
Yeah.
Angeles, yeah.
So we've been all over this country, and this year we're actually taking it again to different spots, different major cities across the country. Other than everybody keeps saying, when y'all gonna do something here? When you gonna do something there? So in 2026, we decided to get back on the road with it and start hosting different events. Now it's not gonna be the same event in every city. It's gonna be different events that's gonna reflect that city, so we can just bring the big boys together and have a good time. Because that's what it's all about: is empowerment and confidence and having a good time, whether it's a party, whether it's dress up and go out, or shorts and sneakers. We're gonna make it happen this year.
Nice. Nice to meet you, CJ. Brandon.
Hey, yeah, how's it going? My name is Brandon. Like CJ said, I'm the co-founder of this organization, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you for welcoming us on your platform. And that's about it with me. I'm from Los Angeles. Um,
Okay.
and I moved to Atlanta in 2004, and right now I'm you know, bi-coastal. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Bi-coastal.
Always
Armani.
something.
Okay, so I am the newest big dog to the pack.
Mm.
I got introduced to these guys here about 10 years ago. Well, 11 years ago. It was the year after I graduated college, actually. And I went to my first actual big dog event as a contestant on one of their game shows that they had. And after, talking with them, they brought me on to, kind of partner with them with future events like that. So we're here today to kind of just introduce what we're doing for, Pride and our MLK Weekend and Yeah, they say, "Oh, I'm from
Pride.
Birmingham." Yeah, well, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Originally, I still live in Alabama. So
Okay. So you're fairly new. You're not even a year in. Yeah, Armani.
I ain't even a year in yet. Yeah, this is
So
the
I don't. I'm trying to understand. This is the real big dog. So y'all let him call himself a big dog, and he's not even a year in
gotta
yet.
be a big dog to even be able to be in the territory. First of
To
all,
even
Okay.
get
Okay.
even
I know.
Yeah,
even to get to this
yeah.
close, you have to already be a
He
big dog.
surpassed the pup
So
stage. Yeah.
Oh.
oh,
we,
Oh.
I have to real quick. I'm sorry not to cut anybody off, but I have to definitely shout out Jerome. He's also part of the big dogs. He's not able to be on the call with us tonight, but him and Armani came in pretty much around the same time because me and Brennan said we need, we want to make this big because it's been me and Brennan for the 20 some odd years doing
Yeah.
this, and there's been people very
Yeah.
interested in helping,
Yeah.
wanting to be a part. And we said this year we need to,
Yeah.
take some people up on those offers, but it has to be people who were serious. Some
Yeah.
people really to roll up their sleeves and do the work because when you at the parties, it seems like it's all easy and fun, but it's a lot that go into that. Even the
Yes.
one, to make that happen.
Yeah.
And Armani and Jerome was like, "Hey, we ready to do it. We ready to get down. We want to pull the weight. We want to help do this." And both of them has been since they came aboard Labor Day weekend has been hitting the ground running, helping us plan all the events for 2026.
Yeah.
Very glad to have both of them on board big time. They
Yeah.
both have been extremely valuable to the team so far.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know both new pups. So
Yeah.
y'all got some very fine
they
big
don't
dogs.
no
Yeah.
pups.
Y'all have some very fine big dogs. If my co-host
Yeah.
was here,
But
I'm sure he would say something like, "We're the real big dogs." We're the dogs that nobody wants to mess with. So
Yeah,
there's big dogs and then there's giant schnauzers, and I think we're
right.
more of a giant schnauzer type. You know.
Yeah.
But no, welcome to the podcast.
I did want to add, like, to piggyback off of what CJ was saying. The main thing with Armani and Jerome too that I want to add is, me and CJ not gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make sure this legacy continues on. So we know we got it in. We're gonna be leaving. If anything was to ever, God forbid, happen, we're leaving it in great hands. So I just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
everybody know,
Oh,
um, there's a newer generation of people that's going to make sure the big dogs continue.
absolutely.
nice.
That's for sure. That's
No
for sure.
pressure at all. No pressure at
No
all,
pressure.
Armani. But no, before we get any further, I always lay the ground rules. My biggest thing here is this is not a safe space. I can't build a safe space for you. This is a consensual space. So if you ever feel like there may be something that you know, I may say a little crazy thing here or there, especially when my guardrail, aka my co-host, is not here. You guys just let me know if that's a little crazy. But without further ado, I always like to do an icebreaker with the people that join us. So either one of you can answer each line. I'm going to give you 5 statements. Your job is just to finish a statement. Whoever answers first is the one that finishes that statement. Okay.
okay,
So whoever goes first, I think CJ's first.
yeah.
What big dog energy means dot dot dot.
Oh, big dog energy is simple. Confidence, owning the space that you're in, um, empowering yourself and empowering other people. Um, and just and unafraid and unapologetic. That's the big dog energy. When I say big dog energy and big dog vibes, it's just you when you walk into a space, regardless if that space was meant for you or not. If you want to be there, and when you walk in it, you're there, and that's it. Every bit of you, whether you're 220 pounds or 380 pounds, you are there, and in all your glory and
Okay.
this and that, and you're not letting the whispers and the people that's feeling insecure about themselves affect your energy. Like you're there, you're unapologetic about holding that space. You get into that bar, getting your drink, you're like, hey, what's the night gonna give me tonight? And that's your energy. And that's big dog energy. Not a scary cat. You're a big dog. There
Okay.
you go.
I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Love to hear it. Brandon, big dogs ATL exists because dot dot dot.
It exists because it was we're needed, we matter, um, and all the sexy big men are in Atlanta.
Okay. Sexy big
Yeah,
men. Y'all are
yeah.
something tonight. Okay. Armani. Our events are for men who dot dot dot.
Um, Men who are comfortable in their skin and men who are not comfortable in their skin. This is like you said, a consensual space for individuals to come and have a good time, to explore and without judgment. A space for men to come and just relax and let your hair down and just not worry about all the negatives and the stereotypes. So this is just a space for you to just have the best time that you could possibly have.
Okay. And CJ, I'm gonna let you finish this last one. MLK Weekend in Atlanta means what with Big Dogs ATL?
Mm.
Big question. It means a lot, because MLK in Atlanta is like the second Black Gay Pride. I mean, that's just pretty much what it is. Um, so it means connection. It means
Hmm.
meeting people, talking to people. We get a lot of new people. For some reason, MLK, we get more new people. When I say new people, I mean meet people new to the big boy community. MLK than we do Labor Day weekend. So you get a lot of new people that's coming for the first time. They heard about events. So they're here to make a connection. They're here to say, try to meet new people. And we're here to facilitate that. Like if we don't want people to come into space and feel like they're not wanted or feel too, a little nervous to actually approach people. I say it all the time. If you see me in the space, especially at one of the events, you can come up to me. We can have a whole conversation. I'm easy to talk to. Sometimes people, I might look a little intimidating, but just you come up to me and we'll have a smile. Let's talk. We can kick it about whatever, and I can introduce you to people that I know that are good people. So MLK means a lot is about connection and a lot of people finding themselves. A lot of people take off their training wheels during MLK. Well, actually they put on their training wheels during MLK. By Labor Day weekend, the training wheels is off. So yeah.
Right.
Oh. And the training wheels are what you call jock straps. Is that what we're saying?
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, we can go there. We can go there. By they
Okay.
had a jock strap on MLK, then by um, um Labor Day weekend, the jock strap is gone. It's hanging on the bed somewhere.
Okay.
So
Harnesses
yeah.
and all.
And by the way, we
Choked
are
up.
gonna have jock straps. We're gonna be giving out jock straps at MLK weekend also. So yeah.
Yep.
Well, I love me a good jock. Maybe I'll pick one up. I'm gonna squeeze my tiny ass in this.
I love,
I love to see it.
Nothing wrong with
But
that.
you guys said something that was very important that I want to hone in on really quick, and that is why do you think larger Black gay men need to be centered? Why do you feel like this conversation isn't done yet, and we do need these spaces? Either one of you can take a jab at it, and we'll talk.
well, I'll say that it's needed because there is a lack of representation. And not only is there a lack of representation, there's a lack of uh true representation of what it looks like. I think the depiction of when it's depicted of this community, it's always to me the worst images and or the worst stigmas that come with being of a certain size or a diaspora. So like I would say that I think this space and this group allows for not only the image and the stigma to change, but also just the entire feeling of what it feels like to be in a space and in this type of inclusive space.
And I add a little bit to that, and I agree with everything Armani just said, but to put a little bit more emphasis on it, being a big gay, a big Black man in general, we're not always just a ride to the club. And then when we get to the club, we're kind of segregated to the corner somewhere. We're not always comedy relief. We matter just as much as any other person in that building. And this is the importance of one of the main reasons why this is needed to showcase that, to put that on the pedestal. Where then you walk into these events and you're the prize. We're still finding out every year. And for the longest I thought it was every 2 years, but it's literally every year. There's a new. It's almost like school somewhat. Every year there's a new crop of people coming into the community that didn't know anything about it, that didn't know there's actually a section of this
Space for them.
community that, yeah, a space for them, where there's a section of this community where there's men that like what they represent, that like what they bring. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you've heard for so long is, oh, I'm not gonna talk to that guy because I'm a big boy. Ain't nobody like big boys. But then you see this community where people are, that's their whole thing. Now, of course, that's in stages and that's in different categories, from, admirer to chaser to all these other things. But the point is that these are people there that that's their whole goal, is to have, the date a big guy. And some of them, I mean, you'd be surprised. Somebody that's 260 pounds is like, well, I can't get a date because I'm too big. And I said, I can tell you, I can put you in some circles where you're too small. So,
Yeah.
so don't think
Hello.
don't let that be a thing. Because trust me, I can
That's
put you in
true.
some rooms that you'll be too small, and
Yeah.
that'll blow your mind. And then people are figuring it out. And I've seen people, um, thankfully, and then it makes it happy. And Brandon can attest to this as well. We've seen people that have met at our events and eventually got married. So, and
Got
it's
Oh
like
married.
wow.
Yeah.
it's such a
Mm,
thing. And it's any. I mean, there's not one or two incidents. This is quite a few incidents where they really,
yeah.
literally, they tied to knot. Or they're in a long term relationship. They're 10, 12 years down the line. They say, yeah, we met at your day party. Well, yeah, I met him at the white party, or even I
Nice.
met him at the adult party. So, and they're
Right.
still together, or they got married.
But together,
So
yeah.
that's that to me. That's the importance of situations like this, or the big dogs, the real big dogs. This is definitely
Yeah.
why we know that it's important, and the main reason why we just
Yeah.
don't give it up. And it's like it's one of
Yeah.
those. You don't get, it's not a job we get paid for. We're not getting a check for any of
Yeah.
this stuff, but it's the community building and
Mm.
the reason, the importance of making sure we have this type of
Yeah.
energy out there. So
It's definitely been deeper than people meeting and finding somebody like to, have casual sex with, or just finding somebody that's attracted to them sexually. It really has brought together marriages and um just not just even with romantic aspects, but a lot of friendships and
a lot of
brotherhoods have
friendships,
been
yeah.
developed through our events.
Mhm.
I'm glad you said something, CJ, and thank you guys for your response on that. But I'm glad you said something because had never been more offended until I met somebody and they said, I read their page on, I think it was either Jack or Tinder, I can't remember. They were like, they were into chubbier guys and bigger guys. And, I'm a thick madam myself. So I was like, oh, this is my opportunity. He was a very handsome guy, seemed very professional. And when he told me I wasn't big enough, I just was like, what do you mean? Okay, the niggas over here don't want me. They say I'm too big. And then here you go say I'm not big enough. Damn, I'm about to go in here and eat a whole bucket of ice cream at this point. Because maybe I'm not as far as in the community that I thought I was. But I'm glad you said that there is so many pockets to being bigger and thicker is what we love to call it. And a part of our podcast, we've learned that. And I always tell people that my biggest pet peeve when it comes to dating is people when you ask them what do they like and then they mention everything that they don't like because you rule out so many other options because your version of big is totally different from another person's version of big. But the reality of it is we can all be big in some way. So I love to hear that inclusion and the diversity within your community and also the brand. Let me ask you guys this. How did you and how do you continue to make sure people don't over sexualize the brand and lose the concept of what you're actually doing?
Well, we do that by the different events
Mhm.
we host. It's not all about sex. Yeah, we do have we do host adult parties and things of that nature, but that's a small, very, very small aspect of the events we do. But we do want to cater to everyone. You know what I'm saying? So we have the curated theme events, or we have had our like dating games, as far as like putting people together that specifically are looking to date. We've had international cruises and destination trips that we've hosted and things of that nature. So it's not all about that. You know, some people just want friends. Some people just want to, friends that, look like them, and things of that nature. So we make sure we had a variety of things. But the sexual aspect is a very small aspect of it.
Yeah, and I agree with Brandon on that. It's a very small aspect of it. However, it is an aspect that we don't ignore. People are having
Yeah.
sex. There's sex parties all day. We've seen on No Fast, No Films. We've seen it on so many different sex invites and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Well, why don't we? Well, first one is like, why not? Because everybody's trying to have sex. But at the same time, it's like, okay, that's their thing. We can't make them. If that's what they want there, that's what they want there. How about we do our own? And we can host our own. So when you come in here and you strip at the door and you get naked, you let it all hang out, you got the boy in the corner just drooling, just waiting, just waiting. So that's the importance of that. People use adult parties and sex parties as if it's a bad thing. It's not. It's an
Right.
empowerment. Like you go there, do your thing. No, it's not for everybody, and we understand that people
Yeah.
and we've understood this for a long time because a lot of people that go to the adult parties don't go to any other event that weekend. We've seen it all the time. It'd be like won't go to any other event that weekend, but they will not miss an adult party to save their life, and
Hmm.
that's fine. The other
And
events is
vice
not for
versa. Yeah. Yeah.
and vice versa. People that go to the other events don't go to the adult parties, and that's fine. We don't. There's no judgment there. But we offer that because it is a thing that people want, and it is the thing that it's. I mean, we're not gonna just close our eyes like people don't have sex parties and go to sex, and there's not a
Hello.
community. Right. We're not gonna close our eyes like that doesn't happen, and we're not going to act as if it's a bad thing because it's not. We're not shamed about it. We don't hide it. It's right there. Yes, we host those, and if it's for you, it's for you. It's not, you're not. I mean, we've done it like the one we just did this past Labor Day weekend. We had to turn people away because it was just way too many people. So we had to just
Mm.
literally turn people away from like we're full, we're capped out, we can't do anymore. And that way you had to get the pre-buy tickets. And it was like people kept emailing, I need the tickets. I need me and my
Yeah.
friends. We're done. We can't let nobody else in. I mean, so
Yeah.
it's a need
And
out there for it is what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
And no one's going to get shamed for it because everybody does it anyway. And then it's like, why are we going to shame it because the big guy's doing it? It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It gets pretty thick in the building.
Okay.
No pun
It
intended.
Yeah.
sounds heavy.
No
It
And,
pun
sounds
intended.
and
heavy.
and to be quite honest, even in that setting, it's not like you're forced to participate
Oh,
in the
no. Yeah.
triple X activities, right? We created, it's pretty much like this last one was a game night. We hosted it at a luxury penthouse. We had pool tables. We had area outside. We had masseuse on deck, two masseuse on deck. So it wasn't just it was a complete experience. So it was a
Yeah.
variety of things within that event where you didn't have to be in some dark room somewhere doing something
Right,
if you didn't want to.
balcony overlooking the city that was outside, had a little terrace out there, drinks.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like
Bartenders, it was
bartenders.
very
Okay.
classy, very upscale.
And that's what we
Okay. I
wanted to
love to
do.
hear
We want
that.
to give enough to the event. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how
Maybe the Grand Madame will come through one time.
We're gonna have a room just for you.
Okay. I need large space. I need large space. There's
You
a
know,
large gowns always. I like a lot of drama. I'm
We're
big.
gonna set the
Okay.
Avion,
are you the
candles.
drama?
I am the drummer.
Oh,
Okay.
got
You
you.
know, and I'm for the real big dogs. I told you earlier, I'm more of like the big giant schnauzer though. A lot of grooming has to happen. But no, seriously. Another question I do have, Armani, you are a newer admin of this group. What do you look forward to most to the progression of the brand, and what are you looking to bring to the table?
I look forward to more exposure and just um more diversity. I love the direction that the brand is going. I love where it is, which is why I chose to, step in and be a part of it. But I see that there is a bigger reach and more for us out there, and I'm just looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see what global big dog dynamics look like.
It's
And
coming.
I see it being something that is like not only dynamic, but like um impactful, like for the entire community. It becomes something where people look for like we're saving lives out here, like really, like if you really want to talk about it. But
Yes, thick thighs does save lives, they say.
okay,
So I appreciate that.
absolutely.
I'm excited to hear that. I think what you guys are doing by bringing new people in, and Von J and I talk about this all the time, passing that torch and preparing people. Right now, we're seeing a lot of that. A lot of clubs and promotion groups and just cities are falling in social aspects because people were promoting and doing great jobs, but nobody ever said, "Hey, join my promotion group." So that way, when I get tired, because it's a lot. When I get tired and I'm ready to calm down, you're ready to take it on with the same persona, but elevated. And a lot of people aren't doing that. So I do have to commend you all for not thinking for just today, but thinking for tomorrow because that's important. And no shade, we love a seasoned dog, but we need some young dogs too. We need a little diversity up in there.
And speaking
We
of
need
taking it like on, like it's not just about parties and social gatherings. Like these destination trips and stuff. Like we've been in talks about doing like entire fitness weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we're going out and
Yeah.
taking a trip, and it'll be a certain limited amount of spots, but that entire weekend we have nutritionists, we have fitness coach, we have
Trainers. Yeah.
you know, proper food,
Yeah.
and meal prepping and all of that stuff, and
yeah.
stuff that's
We.
catered to your
Right.
specific body type and your
Right.
specific, body to help you to do and create a network of people and friends that once you leave here, not only are they accountability partners,
Yeah.
but you're
Mhm.
building friendship with someone that understands and lives pretty much the same type of lifestyle, that you're living and where you're trying to.
Right.
So those
There.
type of spaces that we're creating, that we're
Right.
curating for, our community.
There's a lot of people that are suffering in silence with a lot of things that has to do with being overweight, like high blood pressure, diabetes,
Yeah.
just there's a slew of things, and we're not trying to ignore those things because somebody might find you attractive and things of that nature. There's still other aspects that we are about encouraging a healthier lifestyle and things of that nature. So we're trying to be very much well diverse with the health aspect of it as well.
Mhm.
I love that. Here at
Yeah,
ThiqueTalk, we recently started an initiative which we are pushing. So I appreciate that. With just sexual health, making sure we educate people on PrEP, and
yeah.
other things like that to make sure you're comfortable enough to talk to your doctor and you have a physician that understands you. So I love that idea. I did not ask this, and I'm usually the messy host to ask this. Brandon, are you single?
I'm sorry.
Are you single?
No, I'm not.
How long have you been in your relationship?
About 22 years.
Oh, gentlemen and ladies, he's been married for a long time. CJ, are you single?
No, I'm not.
How long have you been with your partner?
About 22 years.
And
Oh,
then they had a child.
okay. Armani, are you single like your parents? Are you married like your parents or single?
I am not.
Okay, so we have one single pup on the call, and I'm calling it a pup because that's what I want to call it tonight. You know, because y'all are big dogs. Y'all are
Hey, who's
22 years
the
in.
up? I'm not.
You
I'm not
are
single.
big. Oh, so let's hear about it.
What do you
How
mean?
long have you been with your partner?
Um,
22 years.
no, 9,
22 years. So,
I had to ask. 22.
9.
9 years. Okay, so I'm glad all of you guys are in something because this is like one of my wrap up questions for this. What do you say to people that are single and of the bigger diaspora that are saying, "Look, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I can't find anybody that appreciates me for me, and not for what I have, not fetishizing my size, but really loving me for me." What do you say to people that are like, "Fuck it, I give up on dating"?
Okay, I would say that you're looking in the wrong spaces. I think that in our community, we generally go to the common spaces that, the apps and, the clubs, and a lot of these spaces are um they're socially boxed in with the things that they're looking for and the things that they want to do. Everybody's kind of pretty much doing the same thing. So I feel like
Mhm.
if you're not getting the results that you want in one place, I feel like you should just switch up the place that you're looking for, that result, and maybe you will get a different outcome.
Right. And sometime, maybe going to, me personally, this is just me. I think maybe don't go in looking for a spouse.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go in looking for a friend,
There we go.
because at the end of the day, that's the most important part of any relationship. You know what I'm saying? Is being able to be friends. So that's my advice. I mean, you might be looking at your long-term partner in your friend circle. That's a possibility.
Now that don't
You
mean
know,
go hunting your friend.
you're right. Exactly. I ain't saying that.
He
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
See,
But
"Please be
I
very clear. Be very
well,
clear."
this is the thing. I have a little different outlook on that. I don't I never, and I don't know if this is the Detroit in me. I don't really subscribe to the friend first thing. I just don't. It just because it doesn't make sense to me. And I'm saying it doesn't make sense to me because if I'm looking for somebody to be with, then why am I fooling myself and doing this friend thing? That's just kind of crazy to me. Because then
that's
y'all talking and being friends, and they sucking on somebody else, and you gonna be feeling some kind of
well,
way
Oh,
because y'all just
I
friends.
think well, what I was saying might have went over your head, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm
Well, I'm just
saying
saying.
is,
I think you
when
just
it,
gotta be more intentional about it. If that's what you're looking for, then put it out there. Yeah, I mean, I don't
well,
think it hurts. I mean, if you're gonna make some, you're gonna lose some. I mean, it happens like that.
that's
But I
true.
don't. I think
okay.
you gotta be more intentional than starting off as friends.
I don't disagree. I just told Von J, my co-host, I am sick of meeting men that said, "Oh, well, let it be your friend first, baby." I have a lot of friends. The friend
Right.
box is full. Okay, I am
Exactly.
here today. I am here today. If that's not what you're here for, have a blessed one. I'll see you next time. But if I'm on Tinder today, swiping left or right, I'm not swiping left right to say let's go get our nails done together. I'm swiping left or right to say when is our first date. That's just where I am. I have a lot of friends. I'm done. I'm tired. I need a man.
Um,
Yeah, that whole and you know what I'm saying. I don't
yeah,
I've never
Okay,
been one to
Brandon.
do the get to know each other. But I mean, it's different for everybody. You ask our personal perspective on people who give
I
it up on
did.
dating. But my
I
thing is be
did.
more intentional. And if it don't work, it's gonna be somebody else. It's a billion gay black men out there, all shapes, sizes
Yes, it
that
is.
you're gonna eventually meet. Now, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not discounting anything that Brandon said or anything that Armani is saying because they both make great points. My personal viewpoint is to just, and yeah, you're gonna get your heart hurt. That's life. Is your heart is gonna break for somebody at some point. That's life.
mhm,
You're not gonna go through life without getting a broken heart or two. That's just life.
right.
However, you're gonna get nothing if you run around trying to be everybody's friend. You're gonna be
Mm.
stuck in the
Well,
friend zone and
well,
wondering
let
why.
me put it like this. Well, let me put it like this. Um, if you can't take the friend aspect of it, I'll say this: whatever you get into, let it happen organically.
Yeah.
Let it happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't force it. Sometimes with intention, you kind of force things, even with having that attitude. And I'm saying whatever's going to happen naturally and be real is going to happen regardless. So just
No, I agree
let
Yeah.
with
it
that part.
be,
I agree with that.
you know,
Let it happen.
let it be that.
Yes.
But let your
I
intentions
think
be
I thank y'all
known.
for that.
I'm not here to be your friend.
Okay.
I'm here to, so
That's
yeah,
all.
that's it. That's
That's
it.
all.
Like you said, I got a lot of friends. I get it. I'm gonna let this happen the way it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna force it. But you gotta understand, this is my goal. And if it
Yeah.
don't work out, it don't work out. But I'm not gonna. We not gonna play cards every day. I need to
What you guys are
understand that.
saying is essential, though. State intention so that way you know. And I appreciate you guys for doing that side of the work, because the side of the work that ThiqueTalk does is we make sure we don't build dummies in our community. And I'm very unapologetic when I say that, because I was a dummy big boy at one time. I was the big boy that said, "Oh, he's fine. I'm gonna take him out for lunch today," and then taking out for lunch went to, "Oh, he need gas money today," and then, "Oh, he need a light bill paid," and believe it or not, I have ran across quite a few girls that have done that because of our self-esteem, or we feel like we don't deserve, or we feel like we got to pay for,
And you got
these
predators that
things.
prey upon that.
Oh yeah, they start off small. They start off with gas,
Uh,
and before you know it, you working on rent. So
uh.
our thing here at TikTok, we're a little not as nice. We just don't build dummies. Okay, know your worth and know who you are. Um, but nevertheless, because I want to keep this a good, short, direct episode, I want to ask you a this or that. So if I call your name, it's gonna be this or that. You
Okay.
say this or that. No explanation needed. It is just this or that. Okay.
Okay.
So CJ. You walk in and be stared at, or walk in and be felt?
Stare at that.
Armani, quiet confidence or loud presence?
Quiet confidence.
Brandon, take control in the bedroom or let them beg for it?
Beg for it.
Ooh. CJ, being desired publicly or being wanted privately?
Wanted privately.
Mm. Armani, being included or being centered?
Ooh. I got a question though. Like when you
This
say,
or that? This or that?
oh,
Which one?
okay,
For that.
Being included or being centered?
this
Just that.
included.
Okay, okay. Last round. Brandon, jockstrap or just a thong?
Jock.
CJ, would you rather see a harness or shackles?
Ooh.
Mm. You said what I'd rather see?
Mm-hmm.
Can it be both? Or this or that? That's the whole
Mm-mm.
This or
thing.
that.
This or
This or
that.
that.
Um, Probably. See, that depends on the mood, but I'm gonna say just in general, probably harness.
Mm-hmm. Armani, are we saying verbal or nonverbal?
I should have got that one.
Ooh. Depends on where we at. uh, I'm gonna say verbal.
Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna go spice for all of you this time. What is the craziest places you've ever had sex?
Oh.
Starting with you, CJ. Because we are spirit animals. We are here. You don't mind. So I'm gonna call you first.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Oh.
the craziest place I've been. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to define sex first.
Any sexual action, whether that may be oral or penetration
Okay,
or
any
baiting. I know that's a new thing now. Siding. I'm sorry, siding.
okay, the craziest place. I would have to say an abandoned house, um, in the middle of like January in Detroit, Michigan.
Woo!
So that part,
Woo!
So
that was
specific.
probably
Mm.
the craziest place because yeah, you just
Oh, so you
it
you're
just
a husky. You're a husky big dog because you like the cold.
no, I actually hate the
Hmm.
cold. I mean, even though I was born and raised in the cold, but living in Georgia 20 some years, yeah, I hate this cold. But
An abandoned
at the
house in
time,
Detroit in the
There
cold.
you
You grew hair. You a husky.
way some things needed to be done. So they got done. They got done.
um, Brandon, what's the craziest place you've had sex?
um,
So everybody here has been to Bulldogs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you know that back street is Juniper. that's
Yes.
behind Bulldogs.
Yes, I do.
And there's like these apartments that are on that street, right? And it was right at the entrance of one of the apartments, like outside, right, literally in front of the entrance, the apartment.
Oh, you got me with that one. I wasn't expecting that brand to go off. Okay.
I'm boring because I ain't got.
Armani.
I'm bored.
Sometimes things just happen,
Well,
I
my
didn't.
second, I'm like, that's news to me, but hey, go ahead, man.
Love to hear it.
um, I would say like a balcony of a hotel or something.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Oh,
I'm boring. Like I don't.
That sounds
oh,
like a Valentine's Day thing.
Right.
No.
oh.
It wa-
It's giving
Yeah,
us to
what's that?
savor the moment.
yeah.
Love that for you. Well, thank you guys for getting hot with me.
Well,
Um,
you didn't say
now,
yours,
huh,
Hmm?
Yeah,
huh? We didn't say
yeah.
yours, so what is yours?
Right.
without self-incriminating myself, the craziest place I would say, hmm,
An Airbnb full of friends.
Mm.
that's not crazy, child.
Oh,
That's just adults.
I was
that's
I
just
would
a
probably
Tuesday.
I would probably say, I'm not gonna say that on live. I mean on camera. We'll talk about that offline. I would probably say in an apartment. Just leave it at in an apartment.
okay.
Or I will tell you in an office space that other people worked in.
Oh, oh.
Okay.
See, now you're getting a little
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that there because I still work in this field of work and I need my job. Okay.
Hey,
Um,
say
even though that
less.
was years ago, that was years ago. But nevertheless, I really do appreciate you guys for joining our platform. And I'm going to have to invite you guys back for a full episode because I know we're talking before the show. Y'all are like, oh, 30 minutes, or it seems like it's long. Time flies by when you're talking and having a good time. And you all, I can tell, are a great time. And I'm excited to experience all of you next weekend in Wakanda, is what I call Atlanta. I don't call Atlanta
Yeah,
Atlanta. I call it Wakanda. It's not a real city.
yeah.
The people run off of vibranium. They don't sleep. They're full of energy, and lemon pepper wings and hookah will never run out in Wakanda.
That
So
go.
that's what I live for. But as I close out, please let the people know of your events next week, what time they are, where they start, where can they find tickets, anything you want to say. This is your time to promote your events.
For Saturday, we're going to be at Bulldogs in Midtown for our day party from 4 to 7 p.m. We have DJ exclusive DJing that party for us, and everyone should know where Bulldogs is located. Um, and for Sunday, we're going to be at Chill Studios, right outside downtown Atlanta, and doors open at 7. And you can find tickets on Eventbrite if you want to purchase your tickets. I'm sure my partner, one of my partners, can post the link to the Eventbrite somewhere for you. But yeah, that's what's happening.
Like you said,
We
it's
have
gonna be.
I'm sorry, yeah. I'm sorry at the also at the white party we will be having a beer contest that's $500 for the best beer.
Mhm.
We have the Impulse Atlanta curated VIP section at the all white party. That's almost sold out. So if you guys are looking to get the VIP experience, there are a few passes still left on the Eventbrite page. And we also have a performer that's in our community that has some great music out on iTunes and all streaming platforms that will be performing. And maybe Armani, you can give us some more information on the
Yeah, his
gentleman
name is
that's performing.
Javante. Great artist, great homie of mine for many, many years. Very talented artist. I mean, you probably seen him on this social and that social. You like he's very big in the, social scene and he's putting his step and his mark in music. And if you're looking to hear some great music, some good sounds, some good you know, a good performance and a good vibe is
Some
definitely
real R&B.
all white party. Javante is gonna be there like knocking it out. Yeah.
Like I'm definitely looking forward to Javante. I've been listening to his music for a few years now. I think he's like on his third album, but I've been looking for listening to his music for a few years now. And for him to be in our community, is a big thing. And when I talk about being intentional, this is another thing that the big dogs are very intentional about, and that's supporting and uplifting the people with talent in our community. We could it's quite a few people we could have gotten to do this, but my our main thing was they know it has to be somebody in the big boy community. We have way too many talented singers here who actually got soul in their voice, who actually gets down on that mic. And he's one of them. So I'm definitely looking forward to him coming out to sing and perform and do his thing. Like Brandon was speaking up earlier, we have our Impulse Lounge, which is curated by the Impulse ATL. We've partnered with them before. Great people to partner with. They're very pro sex and very safe sex, and so it's definitely gonna have the Impulse guys out there. We had them at our day party last in January. I mean, I'm sorry, Labor Day weekend. They were a big hit. Very nice looking guys. And they like chatting it up and being very social. So they'll be there in Impulse Lounge. Impulse Lounge, for the people who have already bought their tickets, you got your own little section in there, very comfortable,
And,
relaxed seating, private bar in there. Your
and
first drink is
bring your
Cute.
dollars. Bring your dollars. Bring your dollars for
yeah,
the
bring
go-go
bring
boy.
your dollars, bring your dollars for that
Oh,
Impulse Lounge. Bring your dollars, so they're going to be a lot, but that's strictly for the VIP section in the Impulse Lounge. It's going
ain't
to be
nobody
nice.
asked me to be a go-go boy. Nobody called
Hey,
me to
come
ask me
on
that I want
through.
to dance to be a go-go boy.
Put on that
Do
thong
you
and
do
get your
you have
foot
do you
going.
have do,
I'm
do you
telling
have
you,
rhythm?
You gotta send in
take
your
them down
audition
to the
tape.
valley. Take them down to the valley.
I'll catch y'all next time. Don't
But I
worry.
but I
I'll
am just
catch y'all
saying
next time.
the tickets is everything. All the tickets are available. The VIP tickets and just to buy your pre-tickets, which is definitely going to be cheaper than paying at the door. But you will have the opportunity to pay at the door. But to get your tickets now, just visit www.thebigdogs.com, and you'll see all the information there. And the links to get to our Eventbrite page is right there. Just click on the image for the white party. It takes you straight to the Eventbrite page to buy your ticket. All the information is there. Everything that you get with the ticket you purchase is all right there. So yeah, just come. We can't wait to have this event. We're expecting everybody to be in their best white, all white, or if you want white t-shirt and pants, whatever, just come through. Even if you don't, you can still get in. We're not saying you can't, but we're expecting the expectations is everybody coming all their white and have a great time. This is our we're bringing back, I don't say reincarnation, but we're bringing back the all white party, which we've done for years, and it's always been damn successful.
Yeah,
So we're bringing it back. A
right.
lot of people say, why don't y'all do the white party no more? So we're bringing it back, and hopefully
Yeah,
we see you there. Have some drinks, listen to some great R&B music, and DJ Exclusive on those wheels. Of course, he's gonna have you on the floor dancing all night
yeah.
like he know how to do. So www.thebigdogs.com, thebigdogs.com.
We got tables
And
on sale too. The couch areas. It's a limited amount though, so you might want to jump on that as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
that's if you got it's a group of y'all. If it's like 4 or 5 of y'all, just get a table. It's gonna be cheaper for it instead of paying at the door. And
yeah,
then
Correct.
and
you
it,
go. You of course you get your amenities with the tables too. We only got a few of them
Correct.
though. We only
and
this is our
the
first time doing it. So
the the table purchases include your entry fee as well. They come with a bottle, and it also comes with some snacks and things of that nature. So it's definitely worth it if you wanted to get a table. But those are selling, and
I think we
you
only
might
got
want
first
to
left.
jump on those. Yeah, you got to jump on those quickly if you want them.
Okay. So you guys have a busy weekend next week, and I know you even mentioned upcoming events like DC possibly for Valentine's Day. So to all of you, keep listening, keep watching, and keep following. Make sure you spell it right. THA Big
BIG.
Dogs.
There you go.
Hmm.
There you go.
I got you. I got you. I got you, Brandy. I know you had something to say.
Oh no, no, just you touched on it kind of. This is just kicking off our 2026. Like we have a full action packed year for you guys in different cities. You're gonna see us in DC. You're gonna see us in other southern cities. You're definitely gonna see us back in Atlanta for Labor Day, and yeah, just be on the lookout. Like this is gonna be our biggest year yet. I'm very proud. I'm very happy at what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I say to all of you, thank you for joining our platform tonight. Thank you for all of you who listen and watch another great episode of ThiqueTalk podcast, but also just supporting the brand. And our brand, remember, it's not just about us, y'all. It's always about uplifting community as a whole, whether that be our big boy community or our black queer community or our black community. Because we all know in today's time, baby, when you get that CNN alert, we are in turmoil every day. So we have to stick together
Yeah.
and rise above all things. Once again, my name is Tee.Nell. I look forward to seeing all of you next weekend at Atlanta with my
Mm.
co-host Von J. We're gonna try to stop by so many different places. We will definitely be at Bulldogs on Saturday because I need a drink. And usually when I go to Bulldogs, I feel the big dog in me come out. We're gonna
Four
try
to
our best to
seven,
get there
4 to 7.
4 to 7. My friend already told me we're leaving the Airbnb at 4 o'clock, no later than 4, because they know I take a long time getting dressed. So I want to really enjoy you guys and be able to spend more than 30 minutes. And for all of you watching, stop by, get a drink, interact. I mean, y'all girls be acting like y'all got so much to do, and you don't. Let's support. Let's be a community next weekend. The all white is Sunday. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to hear they got go-go dancers and bring your ones. That always makes me a little excited because who doesn't love a little entertainment? Okay. So I will say to all of you listening, watching, we say here, follow ThiqueTalk Podcast, but also follow the real big dogs. And once again, keep it real, keep it cute. And until MLK Weekend in Atlanta, keep it thick. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.